So to make the cheese souffle, you're going to need 50 grams of butter, but you're going to need to split that into two parts. So you're going to need to have 20 grams of butter and 30 grams of butter. You're going to need about half a cup of dried breadcrumbs. So either you can make this yourself by taking some bread and toasting in the oven till it's completely dry and then breaking that down, or you can just buy it from the shop. You're going to need half a cup of plain flour, 1.5 cups of milk. You're going to need 2 cups of grated cheese, and you're going to want to make sure this is like a vintage cheddar, just so it's really tasty. You're also going to need 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard and 4 large eggs that have come down to room temperature. So we're going to start by preheating our oven to 200 degrees Celsius. You're going to grab your butter. I like to grab it in a sandwich bag and completely cover the base of the ramekins on the inside and around the edge. Pour in some breadcrumbs and rotate that little ramekin around so it's completely covered in breadcrumbs, and then dump the breadcrumbs back out. In a saucepan over medium heat, you're going to take the 30 grams of butter and you're going to let that melt until it starts to bubble. You're going to add the flour and cook for about 2 minutes, stirring as you go. Pour in half the milk, and you're going to need a whisk for this one. Whisk everything until it's really smooth. Then you can add in the rest of the milk and whisk that as well. Keep cooking that until it boils and becomes a whole lot thicker. Then you can remove it from the heat. Quickly add in the cheese and the mustard and stir until the cheese is completely melted. Add in the egg yolks until it's completely mixed together. In your mixer, you're going to add the egg whites, and you're going to whisk those until they have those soft peaks forming. Once your egg whites are completely whisked, you're going to very gently take just one part of the egg whites and just gently fold that in to the cheese mixture. And then you're going to finish off with the rest of the egg whites. You do not want to mix this really heavily, otherwise it's going to completely fall apart. So gently scoop that cheese mixture into your ramekins. You're going to want to wet your fingers with some water and just run them along the rim of the ramekin, just so it removes the excess of the cheese mixture. Basically, this is supposed to help it rise just a little bit better, and also, if it's done right, gives it a little top hat. Place your ramekins into your oven, and I'm going to say bake it for 10 to 20 minutes. Everyone's oven is different, so make sure you're paying attention. It'll become golden brown on the top and really puffed, but just remember, you're going to have to serve this immediately. The cheese souffle, it is the most amazing thing, but my recommendation after just making this, you will notice it is flat. It's probably not the best meal to make for a party, but it is an amazing dish to try for a dinner sometime during the week, just for the fun of it. Ready for more recipes? Just click on the video to watch French onion soup or how to make hors d'oeuvres, including the gray stuff.